Let's note concerning the armor Caroline wears is, I must say, beyond fascinating. Flawless in execution. A truly fantastic example. I can't even stop looking at it whenever I'm around Caroline. Well. Created maybe around the 18th century, very difficult to pinpoint exactly when I was a little boy chick from stories told by the greatest athlete in the world. The engineers hid encrypted messages inside the lining of the suit, which I have been trying to decipher, but I have bupkis so far. Anyways, return to it one day if I have the time. Concept art. Let's note, I am fascinated by this specimen that Caroline sees at General Becker's base in Paris. It seems they were working on a new type of super soldier bred entirely for combat. It has distinct organic properties, but seems to be much stronger and durable. Biological yet manufactured. This is not a grown person with altered physique, but something else entirely. I recognize the liquid preserving the body, based on a very old Datyusha technology by Kruder as a child, for preserving frogs and big beetles. It has completely cancelled the decomposition process of Juna's body in the other vat we placed in the storage room, holding it in a suspended state. Caroline wants me to leave her alone. I shall do as she asks, of course. I see no hope. However, the girl is brain dead.
How are you feeling in here, Mr. Stubbins?
Good days and bad days, Irina. When I take my pills, I get a most dreadful headache.
What happens, Mr. Stubbins, if you do not take your pills?
Well, then I would enter a psychotic and paranoid state. My friends would become my enemies, and I would be a downright hazard to myself and everyone around me. I might be compelled to engage in incomprehensible manic ravings for hours on end, while neglecting to eat, drink, sleep, or make use of the lavatory. My teeth would grind, and I would start chewing my own tongue. I would not be quite myself, frankly.
Yes, Mr. Stubbins. And that is why you take pill even if head hurts. I will make you take pill even if it means I have to ask Mr. Captain Blazkowicz to track you down and knock you out. I keep eye on you, yes?
You are a right angel, Irina. Good evening, Captain Blazkowicz.
Good to see you, Captain.
I can't believe Caroline is dead. Who will lead us now?
I think maybe Wyatt will?
Interim leadership, you mean? Until we find some more suitable person?
What do I know? I'm not exactly part of the inner circle.
Mio Dio, this is not good. Not good for sure.
General Engel destroys American terrorist hideout. An official spokesperson for the Auschwitz announced yesterday that General Engel had successfully bombed a group of wanted terrorists hiding in the Rocky Mountains near Denver. The Cali terrorists had been on the run for several years after having blown up an American high school, which killed 58 innocent children. All terrorists were killed in the incredibly precise bomb attack led by General Engel. In a statement released to the press, General Engel thanked her beloved Führer himself for his internal wisdoms in advising her to probe the area near Denver for leads and commented that the terrorists were located thanks to some patriotic local civilians that understood the value of loyalty to the Reich. It is important that we root out the undesirable elements of our glorious society so we may live in peace and aspire towards the greatness that we were destined for, said General Engel in a speech launching her terrorist hunting campaign almost half a year ago today. Someone else has drawn a pair of silly goggles, a big mustache, and a pipe on General Engel's face with blue and yellow crayons. Irene Engel, rank general, age 56, years of service 29, height 165, weight 62, blood type O negative, spouse not available, offspring 5 male, 1 female. Notable achievement, group leader in the Berlin squad of Bund Deutscher League of German Girls, 1936 to 1939. Reich leader of the Bund Deutscher Medal, 1939 to 1948. Camp director of the Belka labor camp, 1948 to 1960. Captured the Chrysos terrorist cell in Berlin, February 1961. Caroline's room.
All they've known. All they felt. Like water. Like it never was.
Juno's postcard, Caroline. Woke up by some noise in the catacombs. You speak in your sleep, did you know? Could not understand, but it sounded funny. Putting this card I found in your suit, hoping you will not discover it until much later. Just wanted to say thank you for everything. No matter what happens, they can't stop us. Una. Caroline's journey. After BJ killed General Strauss and freed the prisoners, it crippled the Nazis' research division. Slowed the Nazis' advancement in tech research. If he wakes up, I will keep reminding him that we are forever in gratitude to him. The Nazis are demoralized, humiliated, but it's not enough. More is needed. The Paris mission was a success. In some ways, it was the first step towards building the momentum we needed to take on Nazis globally. I just wish I could find a way to help Yuna. The Archmaster has come awfully close to the last couple of days, worrying. Must speak to Set about this, Caroline. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm not putting it on because I don't need to. And I don't need to. No. Concept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Let's start. Don't have a clue who these people are supposed to be.
In sad times, I like to listen to music. Do you like music, Herr Blazkowicz?
Caroline's note. Seth, here's my list of possible resistance locations as you asked. Manhattan, a radioactive wasteland, perhaps. The information Yuna discovered in Paris says Nazis have suffered losses in that area, which can only be explained by the presence of resistance groups. Where? Written in Seth's handwriting, must be somewhere higher up to avoid the radiation on ground level. We'll investigate. New Orleans, the name Horton comes up frequently in the Nazi intel from Paris. New Orleans is a ghetto where the Nazis placed American dissidents and other unwanted elements of their society. Judas' resistance friend from Paris, Dmitri, he had a relative who may be part of the New Orleans resistance. Appalachian Mountains. There is not much known about this. Nazis have captured several possible resistance members in the area, but have not found anything. If there are groups there, they may be dormant for now. If we manage to start a revolution in America, maybe they will wake up and join us. That's what I know. Have more details in the information Juna gave me, of course. Come and see me if you want to know more. Caroline. Well, let's talk to Set. Oh, map. Stuff there.
No! What the hell is that thing?
This is not the thing, Shimshon. This is not the thing. This is the body of a squirrel monkey and the head of my beloved son. Anything to you. He's a good man. You see, I found Shoshana hunting for rats in the reactor room when we captured the U-boat. A few months later, she was dying of bowel cancer when I stumbled upon this practically brain-dead monkey chewing on a blasting cap. And please do me a favor, Mr. Blazkowicz, relax. You're making me nervous. This is not only my favorite animal. This is most probably my most significant scientific achievement. Yes, you are significant. You're hungry? Here's a fish cake. You see, in order to do a cross-species head transplant, you need to A, bridge the spinal column. She's okay. B, harmonize otherwise totally recalcitrant biological system, respiratory and circulatory.
Okay, I get it. Spare me the science mumbo-jumbo.
What am I doing? I'm like an old kachkik who had such a long day, and I'm sorry. Let's see. You want something put to sleep, Ingela?
No, I just need to keep busy.
Distractions, no, I understand. We all grieve in different ways, but I have a perfect distraction for you. Look, a few days ago, Anya asked me to make a shooting range for the fighters on board. It's almost finished, but I was experimenting with an old German drone for target practice when suddenly this verkackte machine went Adolf Hitler on me, started running Michigan in there. So, I had to lock it inside. Do you mind going in there and destroying the drone? And, feel free to try my shooting range. Tell me how you like it. No, just come back, give me your thoughts when you're done. Okay?
Okay, I'll have a look.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay. Extras. I need 193.
Hey, man. You look like how I felt after Deathshead took a knife to my frontal lobes. Yikes. How are you?
Commandant Fisher's note. Oscar, I will tell you my solution to the American terrorist problem. It is, of course, very unlikely to happen, but we will nevertheless need a fallback plan in case the terrorist strikes. If a scenario you described should happen, we would need access to food supply, ammunition, and radio equipment to contact the Overcommando. Therefore, I spoke with Axel. He recommended Section F. What you need to do is make preparations for this space to be used as our fallback plan. When you are done, I expect you to hold a briefing for the men so everyone is clear what to do. Heil Hitler, Commandant Fisher. World condemns murder of General Strauss. During a televised broadcast yesterday transmitted worldwide, the beloved Führer addressed the death of the great General Wilhelm Strauss following a terrorist attack at his research center on the Baltic coast last week. General Strauss was not just known for his humanitarian work and scientific discoveries which helped the glorious Reich in its effort to liberate the world from tyranny. He was also a dear friend of the Führer. While the beloved Führer was visibly shaken by the tragic event, he remained characteristically determined to punish the terrorists who orchestrated the loathsome attack. Make no mistake, this is an attack on all of us. The people of the Greater Reich trying to live in peace, proclaimed the Führer. We will find these hateful murderers, we will hunt them down, and we will put them to justice. Soldat Beltz's diary. I felt like a coward. They stole our boat, Eva's hammer, the jewel of our beloved Führer. I wish someone had the guts to make a push for it. We can take it back our boat from those degenerate brutes. I'm not afraid of Blazkowicz. Okay, maybe I haven't fought anyone like him, or anyone at all for that matter, since this was my first assignment. Regardless, this cowardly hiding like rats we act we are doing is disgraceful. I shall speak to Commandant Fisher soon if he ever gets out of that damn radio room. Furies are guiding light. Los Angeles. Yesterday I knew our height. Sat down for an interview with TV producer August Schmedling at the LA Media Tower during his busy schedule of recording the latest episode of Blitzmensch, the most popular adventure show on Fernsehen television in the American territories. I believe Blitzmensch provides an important moral message that resonates with our times. Herr Schmeling tells us between sips of strong German coffee, people in American territories have been liberated from the demons of the past, capitalism and cultural decadence, and are entering a new golden age of prosperity. Our show helps people make peace with their brutal past. Concerning the incredible art direction of his show, Herr Schmeling only got this to say: our beloved Führer is our guiding light, and everything this show would not have been possible without him. Okay, I have a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Commandant Fisher's note. Keep your voices down. Men, when we talk in here, we talk using small words. We do not want to risk any sound of us being here leaking out into the other parts of the submarine. Just think what would happen if he comes in here. I do not need to remind you that it happened last time. It was a right slaughter. I am trying to send some kind of message to the Oberkommando where we are so they can rescue us. Until then, everyone sit calm and quiet and do not rock the boat. Communicate using written notes. Use voices only if you absolutely have to. Pass this note along, Commander Fisher. I need number 28, 51, 52, 53. Club Colossus. Fort Knox Bank. Start card. Arcade. Concept art. Eden's hammer. What am I doing left? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Hello, Captain. Stay strong, friend. The future's unwritten. There's many pages left.
Dearling Captain.
Father's Rock's letter. Paris, November 10th, 1938. Dear Maria, our home is lonely now that you have moved out. You gave the house a warmth and spirit that seems to have decided to move with you. Me and your mother think that you are all the time. We are happy. You have no fear. In fact, we are delighted for you. There is so much ahead of you for you to see, for you to learn. You must concentrate on your studies now. Tell us how life is in Toulouse. Describe your day. We want to hear all. Have you heard about Germany? That buffoon won't last long. People must grow tired of his tirades. I expect you will be gone within a year. Your loving father, Jacques. Maria Lorette.
Wow. These graphics sure are realistic. Feel like I'm inside the game.
No one's in here.
Look out! Look out! Look out! Oh. Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out! Look out!
Yeah.
Bon. The voice tells me you are in great pain. That you are being eaten from the inside. Hello. No, not you. This world is kill or be killed, monsieur. When I look at you, the voice tells me that bad is the greatest killer of them all.
Yes, hello, Captain.
Canteen?
Peanut butter?
Hey, Captain. Don't forget to go see Seth so he can check up on you. I believe he's in his workshop.
Boldo, did you check the second exhaust filter on Haas 2?
Of course, miss. Although always do what he promised.
Bueno, you repair?
Oh, no, miss. Boldo not repair. Filter was not damaged. New wires needed for controlling exhaust filters, see?
Blue ones?
No, brown.
Ah, mierda. Okay, Boldo. I speak to Seth. Maybe we fix it to steal more electronic parts for Nancy, huh?
Stockroom? Someone who is cooking a lot of potatoes.
My friend.
Hello, Captain.
Hacker Central.
Signore.
let's see what's in here and then maybe quit.
Gonna make me chase you, ain't you? Seth's gotta be more careful with his experiments. Let's see how the old man stacks up.
Find your strength. Many Nazis left to kill.
$20. And not very good.
back, Shrimpson. How was my shooting range? Well? Well done, Ingleton. You fresh apple, you...
Blazkowicz, your lady, Anya, she was here looking for you?
Oh, yes. Anya found Caroline's notes about the American resistance cell in New York City. Look for her in Caroline's room.
Have you listened to the Käfer, Hasset?
Yeah, what, Magdalena?
The band, the Käfer. Have you listened to their music?
Music? Music? You want my head to explode? Nathan, it's music she calls me.
They sing very good.
Yes, Nathan.
And they look good too.
Oh, of course.
That's not a bad thing, is it?
No, it's not bad.
Johann is my favorite. So mysterious.
Oh, very mysterious. Oh, I remember romance. Yeah, I do. Vaguely.
It's just make-believe. Mother doesn't like make-believe. She has my marriage already arranged with the son of the head of the secret police in Berlin.
Fantastic, fantastic.
I don't know anything about him except that he sweats a lot, plays golf all the time, and smells of onions. I hate onions.
Yeah, well, you are free of your mother right now, no? Yeah, you can go on any romantic adventure you like. Just do it.
Yeah. I suppose that is true.
Madeline, do me a favor. Just you catch, hold it.
Oh, William. I can still smell her in here. I found Caroline's notes on the American resistance cell in New York City. I know their exact location. Go talk to Wyatt for me. I asked him to do something, and he wouldn't come out of his room. We have to gather everyone to get ready for our next move. We've almost arrived in New York City.
I think that's it for tonight. At least for now.